So in this video, we're going to go through exactly how to find your first product with your laptop to sell on Amazon. The product is actually going to make you profit. The price is actually going to sell and not just sit in your inventory. And the product's price isn't actually going to tank. So we're going to make sure all those three criteria are in effect and find a profitable product using one of our sourcing methods. I'll go through a few terminologies along the way if you don't understand fully, but essentially what we're doing is Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. Essentially, we can actually buy products in store or online for this instance, ship it to our house, and we can actually send that box straight back to Amazon, which then they deal with all the individual shipping to the customer. Yes, Amazon can hold all of your stock, which then goes to the customer as soon as it sells. As I'm filming this, I could potentially have products selling and going directly to the customer without me doing a thing, unlike eBay where you have to send out all your products individually. So that being said, let's find a product because that's kind of what you're here for and that's kind of what you want to see. Now, when it comes to selling on Amazon, there's a few ways you can actually source products. I'm not going to go through all of those sourcing methods in this video. We're going to be doing one in particular, which is a great way to actually start finding products. It's called storefront snooping. Essentially, we're snooping through other people's storefronts on Amazon because there's other Amazon sellers like myself, and using their products to find profit. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So what we can do is actually go into our online leads in our Discord in the gated community where we should have online leads for you to actually use and sell yourself, as well as use this method to find more products. So best of both worlds. So there's a few we could pick from. I'm going to pick this one right now. So this little pan benzo peroxide. But what we're actually going to do is actually go onto Amazon and look at the listing. This is a great listing. There's 800 sales in the past month. So it sells a lot. But what we want to do is actually go through here and we want to check out these other people listings. We can kind of just pick whichever one randomly, Deep Koala, and we can click visit Deep Koala's storefront. Pretty much meaning these are all of their products they are currently selling on Amazon. We know that they are selling these products because it is on their storefront, and find if we're actually going to make profit on these by just comparing the prices. So like this one here, what we want to do make sure is when we're doing this, it doesn't always have the buy box. Now the buy box, for those who don't know, is actually the thing, is actually the price that is on Amazon. So essentially it's typically like the cheapest price along all the sellers. So for instance, this one, and what we can do is pretty much get rid of that REF sign and see what is the cheapest. So technically $17.39 has the buy box, pretty much the cheapest. So that's kind of what we're comparing our price to, $17.39. So we can go through here, see if we can find any cheaper ones, which for this instance, we doesn't look like we can. You can do a lot more of a deep dive search than I'm going to do in these videos. You will find some better finds, but things like Desert Cart and stuff like that, always avoid just because they're not even legitimate products. Same with like Temu, would never buy off Temu to sell on Amazon because as an Amazon seller, you want to be a legitimate seller because you're having a legitimate customers who are wanting that brand specifically. We can go through here. I want to avoid some big name brands. That's the one that we just came from. We could check out this one, even though it says C options. Might avoid that one. We could check out this one here. How much is it selling on Amazon? Selling for roughly the same amount. So that is kind of pointless. What's this one doing? It's selling for $60 on Amazon. Looks like a bit of a USy product. See if it sells on iHerb. And what we can do is realize it doesn't even sell on it. Oh, it does sell just for a lot. We'll try this Tiggy Days one. Tiggy Days Growth Shampoo. And we can see that we can get an individual unit for what is that, $18, $19. Buy 3, get 1 free. So it says there $17.90 a bottle. I'm pretty sure that's in AUD. So we can see that sells for $50 here, 200 times bought in the past month. So That is a lot, and the revenue's at almost $4,000 per month. We can see the price chart here. Pretty much, this is the lowest price it's ever been. So it's doing 200 sales per month at $47, which is pretty bloody good. And a rule of thumb I like to work by is actually, if you can find 10 products doing you $1,000 profit on each, that's 10 grand in a single month. Now, if you don't feel like you can do 10 products doing you $1,000 profit each, go 20 doing you 500. It's kind of just a rule of thumb where, let's say one product is doing you $1,200 of profit each month, one is doing you 700. You can kind of balance them out, or essentially spread it across a few more products and just do $500 of profit on each. Now, that's not saying if you find a really good deal or something like that, you wouldn't go sell the product, but you can find sustainable products, possibly like this one, where you can just constantly make a few hundred, if not thousands, every single month selling them. Now, this is doing 200 sales per month for $47, and we're buying it for $17.90, free shipping as well, and that's without us trying to put in any discounts, which websites like these normally do have. We've chucked $17.90 in our Helium 10 scanner. This pretty much just gives us an estimate price of profit. We can press professional plan, and we can click beauty because it's like a beauty item in the category. And we're doing a $14.77 profit, a 75% ROI, insane. ROI pretty much meaning if I put $100 into a product, for instance, and I'm making a 75% ROI, I'm making $75 in profit back. Now, if you're doing like a bloody 20% ROI return on in your investment on anything, that's all right. Like, our rule of thumb is typically 30%. I wouldn't go any lower than 30%. It's not quite worth it. Anything higher than 30%, it can be worth it. But this instance, it's very worth it. Now, it is 200 sales per month. Do I think we're going to get 200 sales? Probably not. There's other people on the listing, but let's say if we can try and grab a quarter of them. Let's pull up a calculator, because what are we doing? We're doing $14.77 cents in profit on each individual unit. We can times that by 50, which is just a quarter of the sales that are actually happening every single month on this item. And we're going to be making $738. Now, if we were to say we're going to do half, and we're trying to go for 100 sales per month on it, we're going to be doing $1,400 profit every single month on just this one item. And like I said, that little bit of a rule of thumb, let's say for 1 month you only hit 1,000, that's okay. And 1 month you might hit 800 in profit, that's okay as well, because you spread out your products. You've got 20 different products, 30 different products, and they're all kind of, meeting out in the middle. So no need to stress exactly what the profit is each month you're getting. Some months are going to be better than others, obviously. This one here looks great. The only thing I would say is there's a fair few competitive prices. Someone's even selling it for $50, $45. And what we can do with this, we can see the price difference on this. It's gone up to a crazy amount. That's probably just people running out of stock. So when you see a big price jump like this, just running out of stock. And this little sales rank, it's called a BSR sales rank. Imagine one is the best, one is winning. That is the best seller of that category. Anything under 10,000 is also really, really good. And this is doing currently 1,700. So really, really good. And we can check the inventory levels of the other sellers and how much stock they have in stock. We can't actually see, these guys are kind of hiding it from us, but it kind of looks like there is less than a month's worth of stock in here. Yeah, so it's most likely less than a month's worth of stock. This has 82 sales. Helium 10's never quite as accurate as Amazon itself, so I always take this over this thing, but essentially, yeah. Well, we just found one product. I don't even sell this item. What is that? Over 2,000 in profit every single month, and with not even a month's worth of stock. Potentially has a month worth of stock. So that's a great find and a great item to actually sell on Amazon, because we could just keep buying it from this online retailer as well. You can check them out. Literally says it sells on Amazon as well. So probably 40K, that would probably be Amazon US, saying it's a big Amazon US seller doing 40,000 sales per month, which is actually crazy. Just showing some fakes. But yeah, great little product there. What we can do then is just rinse and repeat this strategy. Now, I'm not going to go into it too depth because it's kind of just a rinse and repeat. You just got to know if you're making profit on it, finding the right product, and essentially, are you hitting your goals that you've set with the 10 to 20, 30 product mark, and finding the right products. So that's all I'm going to go through today. If you're a little bit interested in actually a bit more about this and how to create your Amazon seller account, how to use these online leads that we provide, how to use these other online sourcing methods as well, you can actually book a call with us in the link in description if you're a little bit more curious and actually wanting to get started selling on Amazon. Massive market in the Australian, because essentially no one is doing it at all. And if you just compared the market to what it was in the US and UK 20, 30 years ago, Australia is literally an ant compared to them, yet there is still so much profit to be made. Leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you very much.